fire, which is weird. The pickups are BFG still, so shouldn't you just use one? See, the game also has the Unmaker, the real BFG. Remember when they had an Unmaker in Doom 64? Well, now Doom Eternal has one, and it's totally Gen Z'd by adding an unnecessary Y to the name. And getting it is no easy task. What you have to do to get the Unmaker is get 6 keys. You can get one inside of 6 of the levels hidden behind Slayer gates. Slayer gates take you to combat arenas that are even more brutal than the standard ones, going so far as to introduce monsters early. You get those 6 keys and unlock the Unmaker just in time for the point-of-no-return part of the campaign, where it won't let you go back to the hub area until you've finished. The levels progress linearly, but you can go back using a mission select screen. So what does the Unmaker do? Basically, it's kind of like the Doom 64 weapon, except instead of lasers, now you know what, it's the spread gun from Contra. Certainly not bad. Very useful in that last chapter, let me tell you. Slightly more ammo efficient than the BFG, though that really doesn't say much. Yeah, around level 4, I turned the difficulty down to hurt me plenty, because... It does get easier when you find the rhythm of the game's combat, but who has that kind of time? People in quarantine? I did go into the master levels in UV, and that's going okay, I guess. Doom Eternal is full of moments. Little moments like finding Samuel Hayden again.
We don't know how to access his main cortex. It's all alien. We couldn't figure it out. We have to, prepare for his careful extraction. We were given specific orders.
His life signal is barely readable.
And this scheme to get deep under Mars' surface by shooting Mars with a giant orbital BFG?
You can't just shoot a hole into the surface of Mars.
Un junte bien fresco y fácil de usar para frescura que no se quita.
Once you get over the game's learning curve, it's mostly awesome combat broken up by occasionally irritating platform sections. You're gonna be too busy dealing with new monsters. Pain elementals are back. Fuck them. Barons of Hell are now Fireborn Barons. Cool, oof. Tyrants are cyber demons in everything but name. Archviles come back and shoot fire and spawn monsters and buff existing monsters. However, his glory kill is my favorite. Like a few of the other monsters, the Archvile has a shield that you can destroy with a blood punch. Which is, you know what, Blood Punch should tell you everything you need to know about it. Save for the returning Cyber Mancubus who turns into a regular Mancubus with one Blood Punch, the game tells you to Blood Punch his armor off, but then he always splatters that toxic green shit everywhere. What's a Doom Hunter? Who cares? It's a tank. It's also the first boss, and it didn't help my early game saltiness when after fighting the first one, the game made me fight 2 more. But none of them are as devious or deadly as the Marauder. Yeah, you remember in the trailer you had that guy who was all like,
You were nothing but a usurper, a false idol. My eyes have been opened. Let me help you to see, Slayer.
this motherfucker right here. He's a Night Sentinel that chose to serve Con Maker instead. He can only be hit in very small windows when his eyes glow green or else he puts a shield up. The BFG does basically fucking nothing to him. He sends some kind of ghost dog after you. I was just gonna use the regular Ghost Dog movie, but then I found this and went kind of down a rabbit hole with it.
And his lucky guardian angel is one of the few friends he can truly count on.
Good morning, Dad.
Morning.
Look.
What the fuck?
He shotguns you, tosses fucking Argent axes? Oh, he is the absolute worst. He's taken the crown from the Archvile. Fuck him and the ghost horse he rode in on. If you want an effective strategy against the Marauder, travel back in time and prevent id from putting him in the game. Other than that, when his eyes go green, hit him with the super shotgun or the ballista. Or both. So there was that part I didn't want to spoil before when you get the super shotgun, which you do by possessing a revenant. I don't know, it was a nice little distraction, a welcome change of pace for a few minutes. I did end up pretty much maxing everything out, and I did get all the cheat discs. I can't stop and show you each one individually, that would take forever, so here's all of them at once. Con Maker wants to start some shit. You killed all her Hell Priests and saved the world, so she decides to resurrect the Icon of Sin, which is a bad idea. Not just because Doom Guy shows up, stabs it in the heart, which is... I knew from the start of this game I'd have to kill that big bastard again, might as well fuck her over in the process. She's looking for a fight too, and she saps a few of my lives with this floor is lava bullshit. Other than that, the rocket launcher seems to work well for taking her health down. Again, this is on Hurt Me Plenty, so your experience may be different. There's one weapon I haven't mentioned, the Crucible. You don't get much ammo for it, but my god, it is another insta-kill weapon that can down cyber demons. I'm sorry, tyrants. And you need it because the game goes all out in the final level, back on Earth heading for the Icon of Sin. And if you thought he was a problem when he was just a wall, the Icon of Sin took all of my lives. I was down to nothing before I stopped, breathed, assessed the situation, remembered what the game had been telling me to do this whole time. Run around, chainsaw, resupply, glory kill, get health, use the Crucible because you don't have time to deal with these monsters, take health, resupply, run, shoot off the armor, shoot off the body parts under the armor. And then, it's over. No, it's just over. There's some narration.
And you will be their savior. Your strength will be their shield, and your will their sword. You remain unbroken, for your fight is eternal.
It's kind of a shit ending, but at least it doesn't sequel bait. Unless you count saying that he's gonna be fighting demons forever. For better or worse, Doom Guy is a superhero now.
Many look to the Slayer now for answers, but his whereabouts remain unknown.
Now the Slayer sits in his space castle watching over the world as it rebuilds, hoping no one is dumb enough to try and invade Earth again. Honestly, I have no idea where this series can go from here. How can you make it any faster or more frantic? It's not possible! But for now, I think I'm content to blast the shit out of demons in this for a while longer. So the next time the Earth is in trouble, they just gotta call the Doom Guy.
Question. How do we call him? He gave us a signal!